protein do you actually need? The answer to that is the World Health Organization as well as the FDA. Neither one of those entities are including the protein recommendations that will support your metabolism, that will support lean muscle gains.
Just see those sleigh bells jingling, ring, ting-a-ting-a-ling. I'm on this lovely weather for a sleigh ride together with you. Outside, snow is falling and friends are calling you.
Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Christine with Gauge Girl Training, an online meal planning and coaching service. I'm a food scientist and chemical engineer by training, and today we're going to answer the question, how much protein should you be consuming? So let's get started. Most people do not get enough protein, and it is the number one macronutrient that most people get wrong. If you are just following general protocols, just kind of following general guidelines for health where you think, okay, well, kale is healthy, right? Quinoa is healthy, right? And you just start eating real foods, healthy foods, which is great, but most people just do not get enough protein. So the $1 million question is, how much protein do you actually need? And the answer to that is, it depends on who you ask. So the general rule of thumb, widely accepted by the bodybuilding community, is you need 1 gram of protein per pound body weight. However, there is conflicting information out there on the interwebs that I wanted to address. I wanted to go into the basis of what alternative recommendations are. And I want to talk about the ins and outs of how much protein you really need for your goals. So the World Health Organization actually, again, recommends 0.8 grams of protein per kilogram body mass. Now that is based off of the amount needed to support regular bodily function based on the criteria of nitrogen balance studies. So of the 3 macronutrients, protein is the only macromolecule that contains nitrogen. Carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen are present in carbohydrates. They are also present in fat. They are also present in protein, but protein, unlike carbs and fat, also contains a nitrogen molecule. So this is very important because nitrogen plays a different role in the body. Now, the World Health Organization, as well as the FDA, which is the Food and Drug Administration based out of the United States, and the FDA's job is to protect public safety and health, neither one of those entities are including the protein recommendations that will support your metabolism, that will support lean muscle gains, that will support exercise, that will support blood sugar stabilization, that will support stress, muscle mass, all of those added variables. So if you are training and you do want to be in a positive nitrogen balance to support muscle growth, you are going to need to bump up your protein content much higher than what the World Health Organization is recommending at 0.36 grams of protein per pound body mass per day. You can definitely see that that is a huge gap between what bodybuilders generally recommend at the ballpark of 1 gram of protein per pound body mass. So how much protein should you be consuming is the question. Now, I've come up with some criteria. Now, again, this is above and beyond what the World Health Organization is recommending. And even if you look at a nutrition facts panel on anything in the United States, you will see that the FDA recommends 50 grams of protein per day based off of a 2,000 calorie per day diet, which is actually only 10% of your total daily calories the FDA recommends for your protein intake. In my professional opinion, that is substantially lower than what the average person needs to reach their health and fitness goals from a body recomposition point of view. When I say body recomposition, I mean having a higher level of lean muscle mass and a lower level of body fat on your body. Now, not everybody needs to have that look. You can be generally healthy at those levels, but if you want to have more of a muscular defined fit look based off of modern day standards, you will need to consume more protein. Now, the question is how much more?